Hi, my name is Julia Arndt and I'm a stress management coach and trainer. And today I want to talk about how you can manage stress when you have to speak in public. I am preparing for a keynote myself at the moment, and I'm going through all the fields of excitement, but also feeling stressed and a little bit anxious. And I've learned a lot of really cool things this week about how to manage stress when you're preparing and giving a speech. So I really wanted to share this with you. And you might be preparing at the moment for a presentation during a meeting, or maybe you're even giving a workshop or training, or you're preparing for a speech or keynote yourself. So here are a couple of tools that you can apply in order to be less stressed and prepared when going into speaking publicly. The first thing when talking about public speaking is to be prepared. And obviously, that's a total no-brainer. Obviously, we want to be prepared when going into a speech, when going into a presentation. And to do that is the following. First of all, you need to know your audience. You need to know and be clear about your key learning objectives. What are the things that you want the people to take away from that presentation or talk? And it's also really important that you make the audience the most important person and the most important item of your talk. It's not about you. It's not about you being the most important person. It's about the audience, and it's about delivering a message that you want them to believe or change or understand, whatever it is. So make sure that you know your audience, you know your key learning objectives, and you get prepared. You prepare a storyline, you prepare all of the different facts and items that you want to include into your speech and talk or presentation, and then you put it all together. And then the second step, of course, is to practice. And why do we do that? Well, we do that in order to be more confident that when we go into a presentation or a talk, that we actually know what we're talking about, and that will hopefully make us feel a little bit less stressed in that situation because we know what we're talking about. Some people even say know like the first 1, 2, 3 sentences of your presentation to take that nervousness a little bit away. And then another thing that I read and that I found so powerful was that when you are going into a keynote, for example, or you're going into a presentation, it's important to not only prepare your mind, but also your body, because we will be stressed. Probably if you are a public speaker and you enjoy it, you might be a little bit less stressed, but usually there's some cortisol, the main stress hormone, that is released during that time. And we want to make sure that our body is prepared before going into that speech. And that means that you might be doing some physical activity, whatever that might be, before going into that talk. I think that was so important and powerful, because obviously we will accumulate a lot of stress during the presentation and beforehand, but even thinking about doing something beforehand to release that stress was, I just was really new to me. So what you can do is listening to music and shaking and dancing, something that I do actually before a presentation. You can obviously try to practice your speech again 1 or 2 times to give you more confidence. You can also do a workout if you have time to do that. Go for a run, go to the gym. But yeah, if you don't have too much time, I literally just close my eyes, take 10 deep breaths, or listen to like a really power song, and get really into like my body and feel just the energy of that song before going into a presentation. So that is the most important thing. So we talked about preparation, obviously, practice, and getting your body ready and not just your mind. And then obviously I wish you good luck and all the best for that talk or presentation. And then don't forget that especially also after the presentation, you probably want to release some stress hormones because you were a little bit, anxious and maybe a little bit tight and tense before going into that presentation. And you want to make sure that you're releasing those stress hormones also afterwards. I wish you all the best. I already said that, for your next presentation or talk. And I would love to hear how it went. So let me know. I'm always excited to hear from you. So have a wonderful day and talk to you soon. Bye.